Thanksgiving 2022 is coming up in a few days, and you're probably in a panic, especially if you have to cook all the food for your family, or if you're invited somewhere and you have to take a dish, or maybe you're at home alone and don't know what to make. Don't worry guys, I got you covered, alright? So let's take a look at what we eat over here for Thanksgiving at the Grinage household. Of course, we always do a turkey, so let's take a look at how we do our Belizean turkey.
You're watching the Bare Pantry Show.
Take a look at this plastic thing right here on the turkey. This will pop up when the turkey is done baking, but we're not going to go by that, okay? We're going to time it ourselves. This package that I just removed has some type of gravy in it that I'm not going to use. I've turned it over to the opposite end to remove something that they've hidden in one of the crevices, and that's the gizzard and the heart and I think the liver or something in that. So now it's kind of hard to get out the neck because there's still ice in the belly of the turkey, but I'm going to pull it out here. And yes, we are going to cook the neck. And this plastic thing that they put in here to hold the legs and stuff together, remove that because that's plastic. When you start baking, you're going to bake plastic with your turkey. So I'm just rinsing with water right now. I'm going to dump out the water that's in the bowl and then add fresh water with distilled white vinegar. You can use lime or lemon juice. And then I'm just going to go inside the body and, oh, this is the butt. My grandma used to call it the parson nose. Just remove all the dried blood and stuff. And then I'm going to invite Joe in to season the turkey for us. So the reason that I invited Joe to come season the turkey, normally I season the turkey, and I'll be honest with you, I do recado, which is from the annatto. You guys can use paprika if you don't have that. Black pepper, salt, and that's about it. I don't do too much stuff to the turkey, but I love the way Joe seasons any type of meat that he does. So I invited him in here. Okay, so what all did you do when my back was turned? He did some dark chili powder, some cayenne, and cayenne is hot. I didn't realize how hot cayenne was until it started burning up my mouth one time.
Put a whole lot of that.
Oh, it's hot. Black pepper. Did you put salt yet?
No, put the salt.
Okay, he doesn't put salt in with his rub because he wants to control how much salt. So now remember that one little packet that we got in the thing? It had these parts right here. I'm sorry, Joe. This is the heart, right? This is the heart. What's this?
That's the gizzard.
Gizzard? That looks like kidneys to me.
And kidney, whatever.
And then this is the liver. I call all these things the innards or the lizards. And the neck, of course, if mommy was here, she would want this. So, let me see. The salt. Okay, you got the salt. You got the recado. Did you put this too? Some oregano? Did you put that? You put some oregano. We having fun up in here, but it's hot. So,
you want some garlic in there?
I'm one cook that can't stand the smell of garlic. So you're gonna rub the recado. No? You break it up in here? Let me shut up because I don't know what he does. This is the first time I'm watching him do this. I usually run when it's time to season chicken because Joe will do it.
I rub it when it's wet because if it's wet then I have to rub it. If I could break it up like this, be alright.
What's wet? The recado?
Yeah, but just...
So it's not the wet, they're getting old. Come see what they look like. See? Daddy left this with me when he went to Belize. They're getting tired and old. So I'm over here out of the shot. Don't put any salt inside the bird. A lot of people don't do that. When they're doing baked chicken or baked turkey, they don't season inside the turkey. And there's like stuff inside there that you want to like eat, right? Look at this. This, I think, is some type of gravy that they put with the turkey. No, girl, what? So after Joe added the sea salt, he's now adding his rub with all the spices that he put together. Now this is 3 servings of the stuffing, but I have a 4th serving. Hold on. This is what I made for the other video for the stuffing. And all I did was roll it into a ball and just put it in the aluminum foil. And this is going to cook on the side of the turkey, alright? Alright, so let's give Joe an opportunity to just keep on rubbing. When I come back, we'll be stuffing. Whatever angle I go at. So all I do is I pick up some of this. Look how moist it is already. This is not going to be no dry stuffing, alright? Open her up and stuff it all into the ribs and the back and everything. Take a look in there, Josh. See? Bet you didn't know that bird was so deep. Again, use your fist if you have to get it in there. Because I'm trying to get as much of this as I can inside the turkey, because this stuffing that's inside is way better than the stuff that's going to cook on the outside. So just let me get some more in. This is like 30 slices of bread, you know. When I was growing up, my Aunt Tiny used to sew the turkey shut with a needle and thread, but we don't need to do any of that right now because the stuffing is not going to fall out. I have all the pieces here in the pan, and I'm just going to go ahead and add this. This is the water that we season the turkey in. It has the recado, of course. If you don't add some type of liquid to the pan, your turkey is going to burn, all right? Let me get some more water. And I'm not going to bake this right now till tomorrow morning, so I'm going to wrap it with foil and stick it back in the fridge. So now it's the next day, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the turkey in the oven, and it's set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 3 hours later. We're taking it out because we want to go ahead and turn it over. All right, so we start with the chest up. I'm going to go ahead and remove this amount of stuffing that's on the side because I don't want it to burn. And Joe is turning the turkey. This is the hardest part. I would say get some paper towel or something and hold the one leg so you don't get burned, and then turn it. Now stick it back in the oven, chest down this time because we want all the juices to go back into the chest.
Can I put it there?
Mm-hmm. Jory's helping, guys. He's taking out the turkey. Don't let it drop.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord. And no, it's not burnt. This is just perfect. We're going to fight over this. We let this 17-pound turkey go for almost 5 hours because we like the skin to be crunchy. But the rule of thumb is for every pound of turkey, you need to cook it for 15 minutes if the oven is set at 325 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You guys hear how crunchy the skin is? That's what we love. And I've never had the fried turkey before. One of these days I'll buy a fryer. But for right now, I'm trying to get to the white meat because Jory is waiting patiently. The trick is to let it cool down before you cut it. So rule of thumb when baking turkey, if it's unstuffed, it's supposed to be 12 minutes for every pound. And if it's stuffed, it's 15 minutes for every pound. And we always go a little bit extra, like 20, 30 minutes extra, just for good measure, because I can't stand when you're cutting into the turkey and right where the leg joins the body, it's pink. I don't like that, all right? It's not going to get dry, especially if you just keep bathing it with the gravy. And we don't open that packet of thing and make any gravy. We open like the neck and stuff and put it inside whatever juices the turkey release. And then we go ahead and put that on the stovetop and reduce it down a little bit. So we don't have that thick brown turkey going on. Of course, if you don't have any red recado, which is the annatto, you can use paprika. I happen to not like the taste of paprika, but you know, a lot of people like it just fine. So because we're Belizeans, we always do rice and beans. So what Joe does, Joe is my husband for the new people. Welcome new people, by the way. He will put the beans in the crock pot the night before. Well, crock pot is a brand, so slow cooker. He'll put it in a slow cooker the night before and let it get softened. And then by the morning when he wakes up, he just transfers everything to a pot on the stove. He adds the rice, puts the coconut milk. You guys see how we do the rice and beans, right? Joe is the rice and beans whisperer over here in this house. So we always have this for our Thanksgiving. And then of course, Mom's potato salad. And I know I get dragged a lot, especially at Facebook, when I put up this potato salad because they see that we put peas and carrots in the potato salad. Some Belizeans will use mixed vegetables. I don't like using that because it has some hard white potatoes in there that's not cooked all the way, so it's kind of gross. But guys, when it comes to adding vegetables to the potato salad, I think that's a Caribbean and a Central American thing, and maybe even some other cultures. So don't knock other people's cultures until you've tried it, right? Because I will eat anybody's potato salad. They don't even have to make it with the Heinz. I always make it with the Heinz. You can make it with Miracle Whip. I don't care. Put bacon in there. I don't care. I'll eat your potato salad. Put the red potatoes with the skin. I'll still eat it, all right? I don't discriminate when it comes to potato salad. But if I'm going to present it to somebody, I'm going to make my mom's recipe because I think it's the best, all right? So we have turkey, rice and beans, potato salad. And of course, in the turkey, we had the stuffing. And I make my stuffing from scratch. It's a simple recipe. I'll go ahead and screenshot it out of one of my books right here. This is Beans and Rice Volume 2. So pick up one while you're at it, all right? So this is how we do the stuffing. Very simple. No broth. Just butter, bread, you know, the little spice, the salt, black pepper, onion, cilantro, and butter. All right, it's very simple and it's very moist. A lot of the guests who come to my house, they always want to take some home, not with the like with the turkey and the rice and stuff. Can you just give us like a big bowl of this stuffing so we could just go home and sit and eat it like this? So then of course we don't eat cranberries over here. My dad calls cranberries American plantain because he says it's kind of sweet like plantain. I don't see where the sweet comes from. We do plantain, and Joe he bought the plantain a few days ago and he put it in a bin and cover it up so it would get ripe fast enough because they were kind of green. And so we like our plantain to go with the dish. So the turkey, stuffing, rice and beans, potato salad, plantain, that makes up our Belizean, Thanksgiving. And of course, because we try to eat healthy, lately I've been doing a garden salad to go with all of this. So of course, you have to have desserts for Thanksgiving, but I don't want to overdo. So most of the time I just want to make one dessert and everybody get a piece. But my kids are hard on me because Jada wants lemon pie. Jory and Joshua wants chocolate cake most of the time. Jory wants cheesecake. So normally when it comes to the cheesecake, I would use the graham cracker crust. You hear that wind blowing? It's been crazy here for a few days. I use the graham cracker crust from the store and then just put the filling in, and I do the no-bake cheesecake, but I do have a cooked one here, a baked one here at the page already, so I think I'll put it up in the cards if I find it. I don't know which one of my fingers is for the cards. I'll put up in the cards, and so you can see the baked one, but the no-cook one is easy because it's condensed milk, the cream cheese, lemon juice. Pretty easy. Mix it up with a hand mixer, and then put it in the graham cracker crust, set it in the fridge. I keep saying crust. Put it in the fridge, not the freezer, the fridge for 3 hours at least. All right, so do that from the night before. You can put a topping if you want, blueberry topping, whatever canned topping you can find. I stopped doing that years ago. We just eat it plain like that. Sometimes we switch it out to do Oreo cookies, take the filling out, crush up the cookies, put it back in the thing, bake it, and then put the filling. This year, Joy wants me to try it with cookie dough. So I guess I have to make like a chocolate chip cookie dough and then bake that a little bit. Then, child, I'm gonna have to let you guys know how it comes out in another video, all right? So those are like the two desserts we do, the chocolate cake, the cheesecake. Then Jada always wants lemon pie, which is a lot of hard work for me. I hate making lemon pie. You gotta do the pie crust from scratch because I'm not gonna buy that store-bought crap. And then you have to do the middle part because you have to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. You guys watch the video right here, see? Now, if you were to buy pie dough at the store, you'd be doing all of this right here too. We just made the dough from scratch. So now we're gonna blind bake, and nothing hard to this. Just get the same parchment that we wrapped the dough in earlier. Get some rice, and I keep this rice to reuse all the time for when I blind bake, okay? That's why it's in this tin. Put it here, stick it in the oven. That's up to temperature at 350. Let it go for 15 minutes. Remove the rice and the parchment paper. And then now we're gonna protect the edges of the pie crust with aluminum foil because we're going to bake it so that the bottom can become crunchy, and it takes anywhere from about, I'd say, 20 to 25 minutes. My custard is ready, so just let me go ahead and pour it into the shell, the pie dough. And if you want a taller pie, you can do double the recipe for the custard, but this is more than enough. Now, when I used to make this for my mom, she hated the egg white, so I never did that part, but we're going to do this proper today. So we want to put the egg whites like this in little pillows, kind of like clouds. Because if you take like your offset spatula or a knife or something and you start, smoothing it off, like what you see to the left of your screen, then when it's baked, it's going to look something like this. It's going to look flat. All right, it's not going to have the beautiful peaks that it needs to have. So back into the oven for about 15 minutes, and then it's finally done. Lemon pie is a process. Right here, see? I don't know that I'm going to do lemon pie this year because I think I might want to trade it out to do like a lemon cake, because I've been having trouble when I eat the chocolate cake, and I think it's because the cocoa powder is made from some type of milk product, and you guys know that I'm lactose intolerant. So if I want a piece of sweet treat, I might make a lemon cake. If not, you know what I'm going to do? A couple small scoops of ice cream, because we have so much coming up with the holidays. It's not just the holidays like Thanksgiving and so on. It's Jada's birthday is December 27th. Our wedding anniversary is December 20th, and Christmas is the 25th. And you got New Year's. Oh my God, it's too much. I don't want to fall into this sweet trap and then, gain a whole bunch of weight by January, right? So that's a few of the desserts. that I have here, and check the pinned comments below, because I'm gonna make a whole playlist of other things you can do, especially if you're home alone. You don't want to do a whole turkey, you might just want to do the breast. Well, I don't think I have one here with just the breast, but you would do it the same way, like the whole turkey. But I do have turkey wings, turkey neck, you know, here, that you can just make that for yourself if you like the bony dark parts of it, right? And I do have small batch desserts and stuff that you can make from my book that's called No More Leftovers. See, all these books are coming together, right? So I hope that this video helps you with your preparation for Thanksgiving. These are just ideas, of course. You can do whatever you want to do. I might have green bean casserole at my side already, I'm not sure. I definitely have candied yams, but that's from like a million years ago. I've never redone those recipes because I don't happen to like those dishes. And so I don't see why I'm going to redo them and then have to throw them in the trash, right? So, but I'll put everything in a playlist for you guys. It's going to be down below in the pinned comments, and it's also going to be right here. I'm going to put the playlist right here for you guys, all right? See you guys in the next video. Bye.
This is the Bare Pantry Show.